For the visitors here who are seeing this game for the first time, we'll do a quick explanation while the teams are setting up on the field. The idea here is to take these gears, you can see one right there, and you want to put them up onto the airship. This thing's called an airship, okay? And they're going to put the gears up here. And the more gears that they put up here, the more these rotors that they can turn. The idea here, you got to like suspend your disbelief, is that we're going to have an old-time airship race. And of course, a faster airship requires more rotors to get it moving. But it also needs fuel in the steam boiler to turn those things. And so over here, in the corners, you see these things that are boilers. And the fuel to drive the boilers, that's right here. That's these little green, yellowish balls. Remember when fire trucks became this color and like, that's a fire truck? What's that all about? So this color right here. Some of you are old enough to remember that. Yes, I know. And so they're trying to get those fuel things into the boilers. And you'll see them go for either the low boiler. There's a mouth, and you can't see it from the audience. There's a low one. It's worth less pressure. And then there's one on the top. You'll see most of the teams are going for that, but not all. And then, of course, because this is first and things get interesting, there's a couple of things that happen, too. At the very beginning, you'll see these robots start to do this by themselves. So some robots will sit there and they'll throw fuel over there, and sometimes they'll try and put a gear on, and sometimes they'll just drive. And they have to go past this line that you can barely see. But if they go past this line, they're going to earn some points in the autonomous period, the first few seconds of the match, right? And then they're going to go and play, and they're going to make all these things happen. And then when they get to the end, there's an invitation from the pilots in the airship to have the robots join them up on the airship for the race that we will see up on the big screen, right? And they climb up these ropes. And if they get high enough on there, then we'll see some lights. See the light lit up? And that's how we know. And all this stuff is worth various points. And we add it all up, and we put it on the big screen, and the team that has the most points, they win the match. Make sense? And that's how we do it here in Steamworks.
Thank you for that wonderful description, James. We are now ready for quarterfinal number 3, the tiebreaker edition. This one determines who goes to the semifinals and who goes home. On our Red Alliance, we have 2648.
From Messalonsky High School in Oakland, Maine, Infinite Loop.
This alliance led by the ever-dominant 78.
From Aquidneck Island Robotics 4-H Club in Newport, Rhode Island, your alliance to Captain Airstrike.
And the gear monster of 5687.
From Baxter Academy for Science and Technology in Portland, Maine, the Outliers.
They are up against this incredible Blue Alliance, helping bring it to a tiebreaker, 1058.
From Londonderry Senior High School in Londonderry, New Hampshire, PVC Pirates.
They're led by these boys in blue, 6328.
From Littleton STEM Education Foundation in Littleton, Massachusetts, your Alliance 7 Captain Mechanical Advantage.
Rounding out this alliance is 177.
From South Windsor High School in South Windsor, Connecticut, Bobcat Robotics.
Like I said, all business with that Blue Alliance. Airfield is clear. Drivers behind the line. Pilots prepare for flight. 3, 2, 1, go.
And right now we are in the autonomous period, which means the robots are driving themselves. There's no human interaction at this point. You can see down here in their Blue Alliance looking to get all 3 gears up onto the airship. Over here on the Red Alliance, we have forward motion, but we've got a couple of different strategies. They're looking to put fuel into that boiler and get some pressure into the boiler already. They've got 5, 6, maybe 7 kilopascals of pressure in that boiler, looking to drive that airship faster. Now teams turn their attention to the gears. Most of the robots on the field right now paying attention to gears, but we do see some defense being played right now. Red Alliance 2648 looking to slow down Blue Alliance to keep them from either collecting gears or from delivering a gear to the human player up on that airship. 2648 playing a defensive role right now. We'll see what they do. They will trip this hopper, releasing 100 fuel elements onto the field. Now they're going to try and block. Mechanical Advantage gets by. PVC Pirates also gets by. You can see right now we have got 2 rotors turning for blue We have 3 rotors turning for red. There's a slight advantage in terms of airship speed, therefore, for Red Alliance. Now we have more fuel on the ground. This fuel could be a source of scoring if you had a robot that chose to collect the fuel and throw it into the boiler, or it could be an impediment. Teams do choose both strategies during the course of this competition. Boom, big heavy hits over here as 2648 looks to slow down the delivery of gears to the Blue Alliance. Blue Alliance again with only 2 rotors turning right now, looking to get a 3rd rotor turning and working on a 4th. Red Alliance now and Blue Alliance both. The pilots are putting the ropes down to allow the robots the opportunity to come and join them up on the airship. 2648 up in a flash. They are on the airship. The red light is on. We'll see if they stay up long enough. Blue Alliance now turning that 3rd crank, getting the score for the 3rd rotor turning. And we have got right now slight advantage. Blue will depend on Red Alliance, and it looks like Blue Alliance with 3 robots up on the airship may have won this match, and we will get the signal from our referee to hang on. As often happens when we get to these tense situations, there is deliberation among the referees who will determine the final result of the match. So, while it looks like Blue Alliance has the advantage, it will be up to the referees to determine the outcome of this match, of this tiebreaker. And then after each match, there's a lot of litter on the field. Sometimes it's pieces of robots because they get hit real hard out here. Other times it is bits of fuel that need to get replenished into these hoppers. Most of the time it's just zip ties, right? There are precisely 50 fuel elements in each of these hoppers. They are counted, pre-positioned, and then deposited into these hoppers to ensure fairness. Precisely 50, yes. So, after much deliberation, we have a result, and I will explain it to you. Over here on the airship, you can see that there are a couple of dividers. On the Red airship side, we had a divider that was knocked off by a Blue Alliance robot. That results in what we call a field fault, which means that we will not post the results from that previous match, and we will play it again, which is very exciting for one side. We will play it again after we do this tiebreaker that's coming up right now.
What would the New England District be if we didn't have some field problems on occasion? It just happened to come at a pretty inopportune time. But we are here for the quarterfinal 4 tiebreaker. Let's see if we can get through this one cleanly. On the Red Alliance, we have 58-13.
Morpheus.
In the middle is the captain, 37-19.
Arg, it's the STEM Whalers.
And rounding them off is 15-19.
Mechanical Mayhem.
Hopping along directly across the field in blue is 95.
Chirp, 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 chirp. It's grasshoppers. Get it?
They are led by
Grasshopper.
63-29.